Gorilla Tag Countdown. One of the most popular YouTubers right now for Gorilla Tag, and one of the YouTubers with the biggest mysteries hidden behind it. Today, I explain them. Now, to start off, let's go at the very beginning and how it originated. On the 21st of July, 2022, an account by the name of Gorilla VRGT posted his first video. His video was about him telling you guys to guess who he is. And every day he would post hints. Hints being, I do not wear this hat, my color code is not this, these hints are fake, and just a bunch of stuff. And at the end, we realized that it was Stubway. Well, in the reveal, we said that it was Stubway. People thought it was other people like Elliot, Sava, TTT Pig, J-Man Curly, VMT, or just a random kid trying to use everyone for popularity. And that's what happened with Monkey VRGT, now Gorilla VRGT. It's another account that I'll explain a bit later in this video. He gained so much popularity for this simple concept. Everybody was making their own theories as to who it might be, and that popularity was big. After the reveal, people were just like, that was big. I wonder if I can recreate that. But the thing is, they're not big enough to recreate it. So a lot of kids make Monkey GTVR, Monkey Gorilla GT, Monkey Gorilla VRGT. They make other things and they just recreate what he did. But they have like 2 subscribers. So the popularity of them being guessed is just not there. They can't be guessed because they have 2 subscribers. One dude, by the way, Monkey VRGT, when he didn't get the popularity he wanted, he faked cancer and then he did a bunch of stuff. But we don't talk about him right now. But yeah, he gained popularity because of the cancer and not because of the hints. Anyways, no one was able to replicate that effect that Gorilla VRGT had on everyone, except for one person. On the 9th of May 2025, on the 9th of May 2025, an account was created by the name of Gorilla Gtagcountdown, and he posted his first video. That was day 100. Now, it was just the same concept as Gorilla VRGT, but with a countdown from 100 days to 1. As of right now, day 22 was posted yesterday, and day 21 is going to be posted today. And he started gaining traction because, well, the concept was kind of new. It was just like with the countdown, so he started gaining popularity. People are still guessing who it is, and there's a lot of theories on who this person might be. Now, in the next part of this video, I'm gonna explain 2 theories that people have about one individual that might be Gorilla Countdown. The person in question is Canine. Now, the 2 theories I'm gonna explain is why it's Canine and why it's not Canine. People have been debating this for a long time. People say it's Canine because of day 85, it plays a Canine song at the end.
But I've got a feeling I'm falling for nobody else but you.
Also, there's another time where Gorilla Gtagcountdown joined a live stream, and when asked if he was canine, he said sort of. And people are like, well, he didn't say no, and he didn't say maybe. He said sort of. So that means it's canine. I know it's dumb, but some people think that. There's also like other evidence, like they want him to come back, K9. They just hope it's him. Everyone hopes that it's K9, but some of these people that hope he is, they still say it's not him. Now, the people who say it's not K9 is because back to day 85, when the K9 song played, people thought it was him. Then on day 80, there was a red fish, that had the number 85 on it, and that's a red herring. Red herrings are misleading information. That's one of the definitions. I'm gonna go on the second one later, and it's a stretch. You guys need to watch the end to see. It's a misleading information. For example, if I would be Gorilla VR GT, for example, not Gorilla Tag Countdown, Gorilla VR GT, and I want you to guess Jam, and I say my color code is yellow, and then on the other day I put a fish and I put the day, that's misleading. That means that video is misleading information. As you see, I am green, so that says that part is misleading information. Also, another reason why people think it's not K9 is because in one live stream that he joined, he kinda like walked around and people said, analyze his movements. I'm not joking. And they said like, oh, K9 doesn't act like that and stuff. So it's kind of like weird. Also, the part where he said sort of, as like, are you K9 sort of? People take that as a no. So that's another one of their evidence, which is not very reliable. Now I'm going to give y'all my thoughts on who this person might be, and my evidence and my things that I found out about Gorilla Tag Countdown. Now, the person I think is in Gorilla Tag Countdown, I said in, is K9. I'm a K9 team. I'm on the K9 team and not on the it's not K9 team. The reason why is because of all those evidence, but the one of them that I got is a very far stretch, and I know it might not be true. Basically, is that a red herring? There's another definition, which is that it's a scent used to train hounds, foxes, and a bunch of like dog-like animals. And then I was like, K9 wears wolf stuff. It wears like dog stuff. And then I was like, well, it's too far of a stretch to actually be true. I'm gonna keep it as evidence because it might be true, but it might not. Also, all the other evidence I explained as to why it's K9, yes. But one thing that I forgot to mention is that on the Gorilla Tag, on one of the Gorilla Tag live streams of a random YouTuber, when Gorilla Tag Countdown appeared, when asked if he was K9, he said sort of, but then he said multiple people. And multiple people, well, I was like, oh, so that means it's not just K9. He said sort of. So it's sort of K9. Gorilla Tag Countdown is sort of K9, but it's not K9 entirely, because it's a group of people. And I think the reason as to why it's a group is to announce that K9's coming back. So K9 is the person you need to guess, but there's a lot of people behind it announcing that K9 is back. One of the people I think is in that group is Elliot. The reason why I think it's Elliot is because he comments on Gorilla Tag Countdown's video, and I know that's a stretch, but listen to me. One comment he posted was, it's not K9, lol, he's coming back soon. And people were like, wait a minute, you said you did not know where K9 was. You said no one knows where K9 is. How do you know if he's coming back soon? And then he had edited his post and then put, it's not K9, lol, we don't know when he's coming back. So that may have been like just a slip up, because he's in the group, or that might have just been a bad phrasing of words and people thought like they were excited and he didn't want to get people's hopes up. But I think it's the first option. So we got Canine and Elliot. And one more person that comes to mind in this group is Yum Yum. And I know it's weird, but Yum Yum moves like in the live stream. And also one of the like hints was in Polish, and I know it's German that he talks, but it's my thoughts. There's a Polish phrase that appears in one of his videos, I think, and when translated it says not a person, and I associated that with not a person but people. So Gorilla Tag Countdown is not a person, but Gorilla Tag Countdown is people. And like, I think Yum Yum is part of it, because Yum Yum also needs a comeback, really, I think, in my opinion. So I met him at the Creator Fest, but he's not much active anymore, so that's why I think he's in the group. And you guys need to stay tuned on day 20, because on day 20, something big is coming for Gorilla Tag Countdown's channel. Tell me your thoughts down below, but it was Jam, and I'm going back into my jar, so I'll see you guys in the next one.